Hello and welcome to Rathods IAS Academy. Today in this session, we are going to see very important articles which appeared in our today's newspaper. And before getting started, we already started anthropology classes from yesterday onwards. And if you want to join this course, please do contact us on the number which is appearing on the screen. Don't forget, guys. Okay, now let us see the topics. The first topic is Orange Alert issued for 8 districts in Kerala today. This article is talking about color code of IMD. On this, already UPSC asked a mains-based question 2022, and we are going to see what is that question is about and how many color codes this IMD will give. And next topic is AI-powered digital crop survey launched in Karnataka. Karnataka is using AI, and by using that AI, they want to go for crop survey, digital crop survey. And here we have to see what are the features and what are the advantages of that. And next topic is High Court tells Assam government to stop fresh encroachments in Manas Reserve. So now there is one advisory came up from this Guwahati High Court, and this High Court is saying that they have to stop encroachment. Encroachment means nothing but illegal occupying, illegal building, etc. And here you have to see some facts regarding this Manas Reserve. And next topic is access paradox. This article is talking about private medical education in our country and how this is affecting affordability. And this topic is important from governance from GS paper 2. Next topic is handloom, weaving India's heritage into global growth. So today is August 7th. We are celebrating National Handloom Day. If we have any such kind of important day, for sure you'll be getting editorials on that. So you have to see what is its significance, what are the challenges, and what are the schemes of the government related to that. Okay, now see this article, guys. Read out the title. Orange alert issued for 8 districts in Kerala. So now which season is it? Monsoon. In monsoon, what happens? We'll get rainfall, right? Sometimes we'll get heavy rainfall, sometimes we'll get less rainfall. Because of heavy rainfall, it may cause floods. So because of less rainfall, it may cause droughts. So here we have one meteorological organization called as IMD. And IMD will be giving alerts to people related to the weather events. Okay, now IMD gave alert of orange alert. For who? For which state? Kerala. So here you have to know about how many color codes will be given and what that code is about and what that code will tell to this disaster management authorities to do. And here you can see the question. This asked in 2022. Read out the question. Discuss the meaning of color-coded weather warnings for cyclone-prone areas given by IMD. It is a 10-marker question asked by UPSC. It is asking about color-coded weather warnings. What does it mean? And here you have to write about even significance. What is significance of this color coding? So this is the question. And now let us see color codes. We have 4 color codes: green, yellow, orange, and red. You have to remember this: green, yellow, orange, and red. They are the 4 color codings will be given by IMD. Especially throughout this monsoon season, you'll get this red alert, orange alert, yellow alert, like that. Green means nothing but there is no warning, situation is under control. You should not get panic. There is no need of taking any action by this disaster management authorities. That is the first one. And next one is yellow. Yellow means weather may deteriorate. Potential, if there is any alert, I'll be giving you the alert, but there is something going to be wrong. That is the indication of yellow color. At that time, what we have to do, we have to keep on monitoring on weather updates. And next one is orange. Orange means deep red, cyclone likely to hit. So at that time, what authorities has to do? Authorities has to prepare for evacuation plans. And they have to give advisories for this fishermen to not to go into the sea for fishing. And next one is they have to give alert or awareness to this people who are living in the coastal areas. And next one is red alert. Red alert means nothing but take action. Severe cyclone. The condition is very severe. It may go out of control. Like that, they'll give red color warning. If the red color warning is given by IMD, then what happened? We have National Disaster Management Authorities. We have state disaster management and district disaster management. So for them, they have their own forces, state disaster response force. We have national disaster response force. So they will be deploying them and they will come into the place for rescue and operations. Okay, they will go for immediate evacuation of people. They'll go for disaster management. Teams will be fully mobilized and they will start emergency response. Rescue operations will be started by these authorities. So here, if IMD is not giving this kind of alerts, can we know about what to be done, what not to be done? Can we save the people's life? For sure, no. Here comes our significance. If you say significance, it will help for timely evacuation of people. If orange alert and red alert is given by IMD means, then our national disaster response forces, state disaster response forces will be ready with their equipment, everything. So because of this kind of color warnings during the cyclone Fayan, at that time our Odisha government, they evacuated around 1 million people. You can imagine, because of this alerts, they saved around 1 million people life because of that cyclone. And next one here is, it will helps to ensure resource mobilization. So whatever the relief materials they want, like food, water, milk, emergency things, medical teams and rescue boats, they will all keep in ready. Whenever they will get phone call, just they will start. And next one is, it will also minimizes the economic losses. It will protect fishermen, it will protect agriculture and even port operation. And next one here is, it will also helpful for creating awareness among the public. And we can also go for behavioral preparedness, like what to do, what not to do. They'll give a circular like everyone should come to the terrace, try to come to terrace because this water may come into your home, like that. And next one is, it will enable better coordination between agencies. Because of IMD alerts, now police will come into force. And next one is medical teams, health authorities, and even transport, power departments, everyone will start coordinating with each other. So if multiple departments, if they coordinate and if they take action, then they will try to overcome this crisis situation. Unless and until if they don't have proper coordination between the departments, they cannot overcome the problem. And next one is, whatever the data which is recorded by this IMD, we can use that for the future use and we can try to minimize this kind of impact in the next time. So this is the significance of this color codes, and this is 10 marker question, guys, in 2022. Okay, so madam, in 2022 question came, no, then why should I bother now? Some people may have this doubt. So if UPSC gave question on any topic, if it is important, then only it will give. If it is not important, UPSC will not bother about it. If they gave either prelims or mains question, if they gave question on prelims, there may be a chance of getting question later on in mains. If they gave question in mains, they may give facts-based question in the prelims. So till now, there is no question on color codes in prelims. In 2027, because of the super El Nino after 4 to 5 years, this time you may get color codes. You know what is happening in Assam, what is happening in Odisha. Yes? So this time you may get a question in prelims related to this color codes. Keep star mark for this. Okay, see this article, read out the title, AI powered digital crop survey launched in Kerala. Nowadays, we are seeing lots of articles related to expansion of AI. Karnataka only. Okay, Karnataka. Okay, in Karnataka. So nowadays, we are seeing like AI is expanding in different arena. Like we are using AI in police, we are using AI in judiciary, we are using AI in health, and now even for survey of crops also we are using AI. That means whenever we are using AI, we have both pros and as well as cons, right? So in your science and technology in GS paper 3, you may expect a question related to applications of AI, concerns and advantages. Like that you may get a question. They may give under one umbrella like what are the applications. That is a one possible question. Second possible question is, recently Supreme Court also gave a judgment regarding use of AI. AI should be used only regarding this so and so, not in this. Can you recall that article? So UPSC can also ask a question in this way, like there is expansion of use of AI in judiciary. In the light of recent Supreme Court guidelines, discuss what are the guidelines given, what are the challenges and what are the advantages. Like that, they can pick judiciary only, they can pick police only, they can pick health only, and they may give you 10-marker question. So in these ways, you have to prepare very well. And this time, for sure, you may get 2 to 3 questions related to AI in your mains case. Even in 2026 also, there is a very high chance of getting question on AI. Okay? And from prelims point of view, they may give about how it works. And even 2026 prelims also, there was a question on AI. AI will give biased information, unbiased information, like that. They gave, consider the following statements regarding AI. Under that, they gave 3 statements and they asked you to identify correct or incorrect in 2026. And now we extended the use of it. That means in 2027 prelims also, you can expect a question on AI for sure, yes. And students who are planning to give exam in 2027, keep star mark for AI. See applications, challenges, advantages, which areas we are using for what. Okay. Now let us see this. Whenever you are writing any answer related to agriculture, agriculture is very important in your economic, especially you'll get at least 3 questions in mains from agriculture. So whenever you're writing answers related to agriculture, you can use this article as an example. Recently, Karnataka government started using of AI for crop monitoring. Okay. So now let us see this in detail. So this is nothing but composite digital crop survey. Karnataka government launched this composite digital crop survey. It is an AI powered technology driven initiative. And what we are doing under this is, we are trying to collect data so that we can increase accuracy and as well as reliability, so that if you're having data in our hands, we can make a right decision, right policy, right scheme implementation. So for that, recently Karnataka government came up with this. Karnataka released group 1 notification now. There this topic you may get. Focus on this case. Okay, and what are the key features here? So they are including multi-technology here. They are using satellite data, they are using SAR data, they are using drones, they are using GIS, they are using AI, machine learning, and they are now going to do survey of crops. And next one here is, they are also going to have composite data approach, like they are using satellite image data, they are using drones, they are using land data. So here in the different levels, they are collecting the data. It is called as composite data approach. And next one is, they are using AI and machine learning here, so that what happened whenever they're analyzing data, if humans are doing, for sure, if I ask you to do divisions or multiplication, for sure we'll do at least one number will be wrong. Even I also comes under that category. I don't do divisions, I don't know multiplications. It will be very difficult to multiply 4 or 5 numbers. I won't do. I simply use my calculator or mobile. But in CSAT, you have to do. There is no choice for you. I have choice to use my mobile or something, but you don't have choice. So actually what happened, whenever humans are involved there, obviously there is a chance of doing mistakes. But if you are using this AI and if you are using especially the prediction tools, for sure we'll get accuracy. So we can maintain proper accurate data here, like which area, which crop is grown, in which area we have groundwater, how much amount of groundwater, and which soil is suitable for growing of which kind of crop. Every data we can now have in our hands. And based on that, what happened? We can coordinate with different stakeholders. Like we can create some workshop for increasing of awareness about which kind of crops should be grown in that area to the farmers. And even we can include policy makers now. So this area is getting less amount of rainfall and this area need more irrigation, and this area farmers are facing this kind of problem, so that the government can come up with a proper policy. And this one is, they are also including technical experts, research institutions, so that they are overall focusing on improving of infrastructure, improving of agricultural productivity, everything, and to increase the income of farmers. And next one here is, actually this project is a pilot project as of now. They are implementing in 5 areas. If this is success, then they are going to spread it to throughout the state. Then what is the significance? We can get high, accurate and reliable data on which now policymakers can design a policy or to implement a scheme. And next one is, now we can go for evidence-based policy making. That means this data is there supporting this, I'll do this. That means I have some evidence to take any step. And next one is they're also going to strengthen crop survey process. And if government wants to come up with a new schemes or policy, they can come so that it will benefit larger group of people. So this is significance. Okay, see this next article, guys. HC tells Assam government to stop fresh encroachments in Manas Reserve. So here they said about Manas Reserve, you have to know about it. UPSC can ask you a question on it. Consider the following statements regarding Manas Reserve. Under that, UPSC can give you 2 to 3 statements and it can ask you to identify correct or incorrect statements. That is the first type. And in the recent past, we discussed about different animals. Yesterday, we discussed about Meghalaya's clouded leopard action plan. Can you recall that? And one more animal we discussed about Asiatic lion. Yes, conservation of Asiatic lion. Earlier we discussed about which animals? Any idea? Sloth bear, not polar bear. So like that, whatever the animals we are discussing, you have to make a note and you have to see where exactly we can see that animal, natural habitat of that. Because now here Assam, that is nothing but Guwahati High Court said Assam government to stop encroachment. What is the meaning of encroachment? Illegal construction, occupying that area. If you're occupying this forest area, can we conserve the animals? For sure, no. And in Assam, we have this Manas Tiger Reserve, which is famous for tigers. And even we can see one-horned rhinoceros. And even we can see wild buffaloes. They are like endangered category animals. So to protect that kind of animals, for sure, illegal encroachment should be stopped. So now Guwahati High Court gave this direction to Assam government now. Okay, so here you have to see national parks. You have to see the rivers which are flowing through that national parks. You have to see which animals we can see there. Okay. Now let us see some facts here. Where is this Manas Biosphere Reserve is located? In state of Assam. Especially the foothills of eastern Himalayas, we can see this. It is not only spread in India, it is also spread in Bhutan. Okay, very important point. And in this reserve, river Manas will flow. And this river Manas is the tributary of river Brahmaputra. Very important point. And if you see about the historical development and status of this Manas Reserve, first of all, this region was declared as Wildlife Sanctuary in year 1950. Later on, our government started this project called as Project Tiger in 1973. At that time, again this region, this area got Tiger Reserve status. And later on, in 1985, this reserve got the status of World Heritage Site. Why? Because of natural beauty. You know, Northeast is famous for natural beauty. And we have high concentration of rare and endangered animals in this area. So it is our responsibility to protect them. So because of this, it got this status of UNESCO's World Heritage Site in year 1985. And later on, it got the status of Biosphere Reserve in 1989. And later on, in 1990, it was upgraded as National Park. So here you may get a question. Consider the following statements. It is a biosphere reserve. It is a tiger reserve. It is a national park. It is World Heritage Site. Which of the following area satisfies all these? And they'll give you ABCD options: Manas, Kaziranga, Ernakulam. Like that, they'll give you 4 areas, and you have to select one. In that way, also UPSC will give you a question. It happened earlier. Clear? So in that way, also you have to remember the status. This Manas has the status of sanctuary, UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is a tiger reserve. It is a biosphere reserve, and even it is a national park. Clear? Okay, now let us see the next article. Read out the title: Access Paradox. Private medical education widens access but affects affordability. What does it mean? What does it mean? Come on, guys. It is about medical seats. Yes. It is talking about medical education. Now you guys tell me, if you want to get this medical course, which exam need to be written? Recently NEET UG paper leak, it is about this only, medical seats. Okay. So actually students after completion of intermediate, they will write this NEET exam, and based on their rank, they will be getting seat for medical course or medicine. So here we have government colleges and we have private colleges. Yes. Do you know? In Telangana, we have, which is a top government college for medical. Gandhi and Usmania, they are top. And after that, we have many private. So actually, what happened is this article is saying that the major aim of our government is to improve health access because India is the largest populous country in the world and we have lots of diseases, and especially in the rural areas there is no proper healthcare facilities also. We have primary healthcare centers but they are mostly non-functional. Yes, only for the namesake there is one building. Normal in that building what the people will do, they will tie their buffaloes. That is that is a common thing. I don't love, but it is the scenario which is in remote areas, not in all areas, but in remote areas, they are using that buildings for this kind of purposes to store the grains, to store the grass or paddy, or to tie their animals there. Have you seen this movie? In this Jawan movie, also they show that only no medical case, doctor case. Jawan movie. Yes, in that movie also they show at the entrance itself they will tie buffaloes. No idea. Ayyo. Don't see just movie like a movie. Just try to understand the emotion. Try to understand the things and remember them if it is useful for your exam. You can understand the society. Can you go to every place in India? We don't have that much time, no. Even if I ask something to read, ma'am, no time. Every time class is only going on. You'll answer this in this way. We can't go now and we can't learn society. So how can we learn? By watching at least movies and by understanding them, we can understand the society to some extent. I also did that only to understand society. I don't go here and there. I will not get even time to go here and there. Whatever the time I'll get, I'll spend with my kids. They are my world. I learn and I'll teach everything with my kids only. But how can I know all these things? Like by watching movies only. In my schedule, for sure, there will be 2 movies in a week. Whatever the despite of, even it may be 2 or 3. Sometimes I'll watch movie. If I start one movie, after completing one, I'll sleep. So like that, I don't know, it will be my stress buster. I don't know whether it is working for you or not, but I'll watch lots of movies. In my class, I'll be giving lots of movies names only. Okay, let it be. Where am I? Ah, see here. So here, this article is saying that the major problem in our country is healthcare. So what is the solution for this? We have to produce more and more doctors, right? So for that reason, from last 12 years onwards, we gradually increase the number of seats. If you see the number of seats before 12 years and after 12 years, almost the number of seats were tripled. The number of seats are tripled in our country related to this medical education. The major aim, what is behind it is to improve access of healthcare and to improve infrastructure. And next one is we want to increase the service in remote areas. That is a major idea why there is increased number of seats. But what happened here is we have government colleges and we have private colleges. So there is increased seats in private colleges. And now if you see the share, more than 55% of seats, they are contributed from these private colleges. Okay, for example, in NEET, we didn't get good rank. Now what is the option? We'll go for management quota. Yes, we have management quota. So we'll pay some donations and we'll try to buy the seat. So if you want to buy the seat in private, how much it will be? 1 crore. It will be, I don't want to tell exactly. It will be more than lakhs. More than lakhs. More than lakhs, you can fill the number. You know better than me because you recently came from that. I am very old. Right? Okay. So here what happened is there is increased donations. That means they have to spend lot of amount for what? To complete their graduation. After they complete MBBS, will they get that status? They have to do PG, masters in one department like radiology. Radiology is topmost. If they are getting radiology and if they complete that radiology, they will have sukoon life. Yes, very very easy, and they'll have the very high packages actually compared to others. Others they have to risk their life sometimes in doing by doing surgeries. or like they have to stand sometimes continuously 2 to 3 days for doing some searches. Do you know this? Huh? But for radiology people, they will have timings, they'll go. And you know, if you go to any radiology center, if you want to do any scanning or anything, doctor will be available only in the evenings or mornings time only. Yes? So actually, again, after completion of their graduation course, they have to do their PG. For that, how many years PG will be? 2 to 3 years based on based on their department. It will be 2 to 3 years. For that, again, they have to pay donation and they have to pay hefty amount of fee. After completion of their course, already they spend a lot. If they want to provide the service, will they provide for free of cost? Think in that way. If they are having their own hospital, means obviously the charges will be very high. Now government here increase the number of seats to increase healthcare service. And one more idea here is they studied for around 8 years or 9 years and they completed their course and they become like qualified doctors. If we ask them to start a hospital in village, will they? If they want to provide service in the rural areas, will they? Then what is the idea of government here? Is that matching practically? No. So actually what is happening here is government increased this number of seats to increase healthcare access in villages and remote areas. But here this aim is not achieved because healthcare is becoming like a business, not like providing service. Because of this, the healthcare is not that much affordable for everyone in our country. So now here you have to think about what can be done to improve healthcare services and how can we make this healthcare service affordable. On this you may get a question in your mains. Already UPSC asked mains based question related to healthcare services. And even you may get one more question, sorry, one more case study related to this. You are a district collector. In your district there is one famous government hospital. The problem here is doctors are not available, they are not coming on time, there is no proper quality of healthcare services. Because of this, the people are moving towards private hospitals. Because of going to the private hospitals, there is increased debt burden on people. There is increasing of levels of poverty. As a district collector, what kind of steps you will take to ensure healthcare service in your area? In that way, you may get a case study in your ethics because that is there in news. Okay, you have to think on these lines, guys. And they gave lots of data here. No need of remembering any data. See this next article, guys. Read out the title: Handloom Weaving India's Heritage into Global Growth. This article is talking about handlooms. Why handlooms is in news? Every year on this August 7th, we'll celebrate National Handloom Day. If you are having any such kind of days which are of national importance, for sure you will be getting articles. For example, Women's Day, that entire paper will be on women empowerment, women problems, challenges, everything. Doctor's Day about healthcare, Handloom Day around about handlooms. So like that, if there is any day which is of international and national importance, you will be getting articles on this. And the relevant person will be writing that kind of article. So here this article written by Union Minister of Textiles. Okay. So now let us see about this. So here the title of this article is saying that handloom is not just India's heritage. It is also acting as a global growth. Now let us see what exactly the idea of this person and what he is saying everything in detail. So if you see the idea of this article is India has ancient tradition of handlooms. It is not like we started in this modern period or medieval period. Whenever this civilization started in India, from IVC onwards, we have this handlooms in our country. So it is very ancient tradition in our country. It is not just about our culture or heritage. It is providing economy. It is one economic asset because it will provide livelihood for many people who are living in the rural areas. And not only that, it is women led. Mostly who will be doing work in this textiles or like handlooms? Obviously women. Why? Because in our anthropology class also I said women are very good at colors, men are very good at GPS. Yes. So here textiles means nothing but about colors. You are attracted towards colors, especially girls. We know like colors. We don't want to even wear the same color clothes also. We want wide range of colors. Yes or no? If you go to any shop, what will say? This color is nice, but I already have this. I'll throw it. I don't want this. I want another new color. So like that always we'll prefer new things. We will be having attitude towards the new things, wearing of new type of dresses, new type of clothes, new type of saris. We know how our wardrobe is arranged. I don't need to tell anything, right? బాయ్స్ ఏమో ఎస్ సార్లే ఒకసారి వేసుకున్నా కదా ఇంకోటి వేసుకుంటే ఏమవుతుంది ఎవరు చూస్తున్నారు నన్ను you won't feel that much, but girls, we won't compromise. That is our world. Yes or no? That wardrobe is our property. We will feel like that. We won't allow anyone to touch. We won't like if anyone wear our dress and clothes also. I am very reserved in that. Even if someone touched my clothes also, I won't accept that. Why did you? Even my own sister also, I used to have lots of quarrels. Okay, let it be. So here this article is saying that it is mostly women-led because 72% of people who are working in this will be women. And it is also sustainable. Why? Because we are making this cloths from cotton, silk and wool mostly. But nowadays we are using some artificial fibers. But mostly, especially these handlooms will use only the natural fibers like cotton, silk or wool. And next one is whatever the products we are making, they are globally competitive. India's products will have a lot of craze in other countries. And obviously that will lead to Viksit Bharat 2047. So now the data given here is this handlooms will support the livelihood of more than 35 lakh weavers in India. And around that 35 lakhs, 72% of are women. That means whenever you're talking about women-led organizations, women-led empowerment, women-led work, we can also take handlooms into an account. And India is very famous for producing very unique, high-quality textile products. So there is one example here. Normally the sari will be like 5.5 meters. And India is very famous for producing of that sari, which is of very fine, very smooth texture. If we fold that 5.5 meters fabric, we can keep in one matchbox. That much legacy India has. There is one example here. In Bengal, muslin cloth is very famous. Nowadays, muslin churidars, muslin related products are coming in the market now. So Bengal is very famous for muslin. If you take this 25-meter length of this muslin, we can easily pass through a ring. That much soft and that much thin the fabric is. And we have different states in our country, and different states we have different famous fabrics. For example, Tamil Nadu is famous for Kanchipattu saris or Kanchipuram. AP is famous for Kadar. AP is famous for Ikkat. Pochampalli is in Telangana. Telangana is famous for Pochampalli. Maharashtra is famous for Paitani. Maharashtra is famous for Chanderi silk. So like that, different areas, different type of cloth we can get. And India is famous for regional styles. And next one here is, this article is saying that from Indus Valley time onwards, we are carrying this legacy. Even today also, certain traditional artists, art people, they are using this handlooms to make this tradition live in our country. But what is happening slowly, this tradition is also diluting because they are not getting proper income through this. And here this article is saying that why this handloom is important, why this handloom matters for India. The major reason is world is now shifting towards authenticity, sustainability, and there is increasing of craze for handicraft or handmade products, right? Handmade rakis. Now you can see handmade rakis which are very crazed, and even handmade greeting cards. I used to make and I used to sell that handmade greeting cards in 2012. I used to sell one, don't remember, like I used to sell one greeting card for more than 700 rupees at that time. It used to take 1 week of time to make. Yeah, I used to include lot of things. I don't have that examples to show. I made handmade rakis and I sold in 2013. I made, yeah, greeting cards. I made handmade silk thread bangles and I used to sell in my hostel. So these are my like pocket money related activities I did. I used to earn, you won't believe, I used to earn like 7 to 8,000 rupees as every month. For every month, I used to gain like 7,000, minimum 7,000 from my extracurricular activities like this. And I used to gain like around 10,000 rupees every month by going for home tuitions. I didn't ask a single rupee from my mother because my mother is a single woman. I don't want to ask her for my tuition fee or for my hostel. I used to do all these activities after once I come back from my college and I did all these things. And who are my customers? Hostlers. Hostlers are my customers and my juniors and my classmates, their friends, they used to order a lot. At that time, I didn't have any Insta page or like YouTube. If I had all those things, I used to live a good entrepreneur with my handmade products, but only the limited things I did. I don't give discount. Even for my friends also, they won't ask anything. Ah, let her do like that. Okay, next one is inclusive growth engine. So actually, this handlooms is called as inclusive growth engine. Why? Because it will provide opportunities of employment for rural women, and especially they can also provide proper dignified income for the women. Because in rural areas, agriculture will not provide 24 by 7, 365 days of employment opportunities. So women, they will get employment opportunities through this handloom and cottage industries in rural areas. And this one is, it is also part of our soft power. And next one here is youth and future orientation. If you see here, through our handlooms, we are trying to pass our tradition, our culture. If you see different types of sarees on which they will be having different motifs, like they will take the images from the temples and they used to design on the sarees. And do you remember the Samantha saree on her first wedding, the cream color saree on which everything of their images, whatever happened, they were printed. They were handmade only, right? They designed in that way. So here, this article is saying that handlooms will not only show about that region, but even every style will show about a story. So that is a legacy of India. That is possible only in India, not outside India. Okay, so because of this power, handlooms will play a very important role for preserving of our rich culture heritage also. But what are the challenges faced by these handlooms now here is there is physical strain. So here it is like a very laborious work. Even they have to see each and every thread. Every thread is very important to knit because I came from that family. So I know what is exactly the process, coloring, dyeing, but I don't know any activity. Just I used to see, like our relatives used to do that. And next one is productivity limits will be there. Like normally, if you want to weave a sari, it will take minimum of 7 days, and maximum we don't know how many days it will take based on that intrinsic design, minute detailing, and color combination. And sometimes we can see like shades of color, dual shades, triple shades of color. So for that, it will take lots of time to organize the colors. Okay, so here productivity will be very less. If you are using this power looms, within one day we can make 20 to 30 saris, but it is not the same with this kind of handlooms. And this one is technology is coming day by day, power looms, different types of power looms. Then what happened? Obviously, the handloom will be losing its legacy. And this one is nowadays the generation wants to earn more amount of money, like monthly 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs. If they are getting the meager income, will they satisfy? No, our parents only will not support us to do that kind of tradition. Actually, it is happening in our family. Everyone is diverting from their traditional occupation. And next one here is skill and design gaps are also there. And next one is there is no proper supply chain. So because of this, you are having huge challenges related to marketing of that products. So all these are the challenges. Now you have to think about what can be done and what kind of schemes government came up to promote this handlooms. So just make a note of that, guys. And say this prelims question, only one question today. IMD color coded weather warning system is primarily intended to. Option A is classify cyclones based on wind speed. Option B is communicate weather-related risk level to public and disaster management agencies. Option C is classify monsoon rainfall. Option D is forecast annual rainfall. Obviously, it will be giving alert to people. Based on that, disaster management authorities will be ready, like which kind of action they have to take. Option B is the right answer. That's all guys, by this I'm concluding. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this class, please hit the like button and please share this class to your friends. And anthropology course had been started. If you want to join either online or offline, please do contact us guys. Don't miss this opportunity, because if you miss this batch, again we are going to launch another batch next year itself, not this year at any cost. That too in the month of next year, August or September, we'll launch a batch. Okay, so if you are serious candidate and if you are giving this attempt, try to join this course, don't miss it. And I wish you all the best.